So I'm on my way to the airport right now. I have my flight at 4:20 p.m. at LAX and I'll be landing in Rome, Italy tomorrow at noon. Hopefully everything goes smooth. Hello everybody, my name is Ricardo and I'm a cinema student here in Los Angeles. I moved out here because I wanted to pursue my dream as a cinematographer, so I realized that the best way was coming to Los Angeles and study cinema. So that's why I'm here for almost 2 years now and nothing. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna fly to Rome. I know it's crazy out there right now, but since I'm graduating this week and my school actually closed because of the coronavirus situation, I realized that the best way was just going back to my family, and since the health insurance is really expensive out here, and for example my health insurance wasn't covered for pandemic like this coronavirus disease, I realized that going back to Italy was the safest way to, let's say if I get sick, to get cured for free, to see my family and to work on some project that I have in mind for a year now. So I'll be going traveling tomorrow morning. Hopefully everything goes smooth. But for tonight, my friends are hosting a little party in my honor just because I'll be leaving tomorrow morning, so we're having a little kickback tonight. I'ma miss you, bro. So obviously I cannot show empty-handed to my friends that hosting the party in my honor. Nah, that wouldn't be cool. I wouldn't be polite. So I'll bring them some Italian goodies that I still have in here. Since I'm leaving, I'll bring in, probably this one. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them this one. Yeah, I'm gonna bring them this one for sure. And then I got a bunch of cold cuts in here that I was gonna keep for myself, but since I'm leaving, I'm just gonna bring them to my friends so they can try the real Italian shit. I was ready for this little quarantine. You see, I got my little package coming from Italy. Straight up. Couple wines, always. A lot. Oil tank. Never go wrong with that. And the sea salt. On the way to my friend's house, I realized I wanted to interview my friends and actually ask them a few questions about this coronavirus situation, how they were feeling about it, and if they had any concern, whether they were ready for it, they were stocked up, or they were not prepared at all.
The city gets locked down, that means we can't leave our places, so we gotta prepare for that.
Yeah.
We don't know how long it could happen. You said maybe 80 days.
80 days is the span of
80 days?
80 days is the span of what perhaps the actual epidemic at its maximum crisis could go down, which is just over 2 months. But
I don't think it will get to that, to be honest.
it might not, but that's not saying that the lockdown could not go down, because if that's the maximum amount of the crisis, you might as well just be locked down throughout all of that. So the lockdown could be a while, could not be a while.
Yeah.
That doesn't really worry me too much. The lockdown, we're well prepped, we've got our stuff. What we were talking about earlier though is you never know, right? You never know if your neighbor thinks the same way you do.
Yeah.
Somebody might run out of resources, and instead of trying to tough it out, they'll try and pull up. People are savages.
You can't trust nobody.
Especially when you try and put them in a cage, which is exactly what a lockdown is.
That's actually true.
Today we even saw a bad car accident.
Yeah, we did.
Which that leads to other things.
Yeah.
It's almost it's
there will be plenty
this
more.
Is a crisis.
People are starting
terrible crisis going on right now. So
it's crazy.
It's intense.
It is. So if we're going, and we'll get into something a little more juicy in a second here, but if we're going down the way the books are telling us this went, which is logistically speaking probably the most probable way.
It's probably right.
Exactly. Is there's a wet market in Asia. And what a wet market is, it's like you have all these different animals from all kinds of different biomes that basically aren't supposed to be grouped together because they're all almost parasitic to each other. You don't exactly put a rat with
Right.
a monkey or porcupine or a scorpion.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, because they contract diseases. Same thing with bats and like marsupials and like mammals and stuff. You know, like a bat, and it's not just corona, quote unquote. You know, like if a bat has rabies, or if, you know, can't tell you not to eat what you don't want to eat, but if you know maybe it could get people sick on a worldwide epidemic level, have a little consideration. That's just the logistics speaking here. That's not getting into what might be going down behind the curtains. That's a conversation for another time.
So I'm on my way to the airport right now. I have my flight at 4:20 p.m. at LAX, and I'll be landing in Rome, Italy tomorrow at noon.
Trying to fly back to my home, Washington D.C. also, where my family is, because I don't want to be stuck in LA, honestly.
I feel that. Same. That's why I'm flying, honestly.
It's getting kind of ratchet here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see. And like,
Yep.
in I mean, like in Croatia too, it's getting worse and worse. Like, I don't think everything's shut down as of now yet, but it's definitely getting there. I mean, we're right next to Italy, so
True. So
it's gonna happen soon. It's all over the world, shit's happening. That's the crazy part. All over the fucking world,
yeah,
something's wrong.
There is not a single country that is not affected by coronavirus. So, yep.
It's crazy.